Hi everyone, welcome back. In the last video we discussed about the use effect hook and how we can use this use effect hook to fetch data from the backend. And we also have learned the state variables and a lot of things. In this video we are going to all the knowledge that we have collected in this series and use this knowledge to build this movies component. So to build this movie component, let us come to our code and let's build a new component called movies container component. So let's make it movies container.jsx. Now here we have to write this component, and I hope you all remember what a component in React is. So basically a component in React is nothing but a JavaScript function that returns JSX. So movies component, a JavaScript function, and it returns, let's say, a div for now, and it says movies. Now we have to export this component. So export default movies container, and let's import this movies container in our app file. So here, instead of showing this counter, let's show our movies container. So movies container, and let's see, the CSS is not good. The navigation bar is in the center and the movies are here. So let me correct the CSS. Let me go to this nav bar component. Okay, so we have to cut this classes from here and let's put it over here in our app component. Now the CSS is correct. So let's go to our movies container and start writing a use effect hook to fetch the data. So use effect, a callback function, it takes two arguments, a callback function and a dependency array. Right now the dependency array is empty, so let's write a function to fetch movies. So async function, let's call it fetch movies data, and okay, const, and here we need the endpoint. So where we are going to get all the movies, so we are going to get the movies from TMDB APIs. So TMDB, so let's go to this website TMDB API, and you see the second link, click over it, and first of all you have to log in to this website and then you can get the movies from this website. So let's try to find popular movies. So we have this movies list, we have now playing, popular, top rated, upcoming. So let's get this now playing and let's copy this code over here. This much code we need, so let's copy this code and let's paste it over here. And now let's write the fetch call. So const response is equals to await, since we are using async await fetch, and pass the URL over here and pass the options over here, options, and then we have to convert this response to JSON format. So const JSON is equals to await response dot JSON, and let's return this, return JSON. Okay, so now in our use effect hook, let's write another async function. So async function, let's call it get movies, and inside this get movies function, let's call this fetch movies data function. So const data is equals to await fetch movies data, and I think we are done. So let's console log this data and let's see whether this is working or not. So let's refresh it. I don't see anything over here, so there is something wrong over here. So let's see what is wrong over here. Okay. Okay, so I got it. We forgot to call this function, this get movies function over here. So let's call this get movies function, then it will work. So now let's come to our website, and you see we are getting all the movies. So we are getting this result, that is an array of 20. So we need this array of movies. So let's make a state variable. Let's call it const movies set movies state hook, and initially the value of this movies is null. After getting the data, after getting the movies data, let's set the movies to data. So now we have to show the movies over here. So let's show the movies over here. Let's make it movies and end. That means if movies exist, then render this div, not a div. Um, let's map over all the movies. So movies dot map for each movie. What do I want? I want to return a div that contains the name of the movie. So the name of the movie is where we have the original title of the movie. So let's copy it, and over here, instead of setting data, let's set data dot results, and over here we have to do movies dot movie dot original title. Okay, so it is working. So we are getting all the movies over here. Now let's show this poster over here. So how do we show this poster? So to show this poster, we have this poster ID or this movie image link, and the link is not complete. So I have the complete link over here. So we are going to use this link. So let me render an image src, and let me write backticks, and let's see whether it works or not. It is not working. There is something wrong. So let's figure it. Okay, so it is working now. And let's also show this release date, and let's also show this release date. So let's show this release date over here inside a div, and we want to show movie dot, what is the name, release date. So let's show the release date. Okay, so let's show the release date. Okay, so we are getting the release date. Okay, and okay, so we are getting the release date. Now the only thing that we have to do is to style this movies card. Now let's use chat GPT to style this movies card. So let me copy this div, and let's go to this chat GPT, and let's write style this using tailwind css, and let's paste our code over here, and let's wait. Let me paste it over here, and let's see how this looks. I think this looks cool. All we need is margin over here. Okay, so let's give some margin over there. Margin top, let's make it 6 for now, and let's see. I think this looks good. So let me close this for now, and let's see how this application looks like now. And we also need some margin on the bottom. Okay, so margin top, instead of doing margin top, let's give margin on y-axis, and okay, it works. It actually looks really cool, right? Our movie application looks really cool. One thing that might be bothering you is the code that we wrote. This code looks so ugly. We made this we made this movie container component so ugly. So in the next video, what we are going to learn how we can extract this logic from this component to another place, and how we can make this component, this movie container component, clean. So this is it for this video. I will see you in the next one. Thank you.